don't die.
Yeah. What do you do and what people know you for doing?
Yeah, so I would say that basically I do everything related to coffee. Again, it's not about coffee. Like coffee is a connector, so it's more about people.
So do you think specialty coffee is it really better than the other coffees, or is it better marketed?
If you not jump through that event, you'll be just sitting home, and then like so many opportunities, they are there, but you have to just go there, and that's it.
Yeah.
Just be open-minded. It's valid to be open-minded always, to see all the opportunities, to be brave, because how brave you are.
If you have a message maybe to our viewers right now,
Go to CrossFit.
Today I spoke with a coffee enthusiast that showed us the ins and outs of the coffee industry and shared her passion and dedication to the game. This is a conversation that we had with Karo. Before diving into the episode, don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy the podcast. Welcome back to Behind the Logo, powered by Ego. I'm your host, Nate, and as always, we have an amazing guest in front of me. Karo, how you doing?
Hello, I'm very good. What about you?
I'm doing good as well.
That's nice.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
nice to be here.
I'm glad that you took your time to come here.
Yeah, it was very far away, but yeah, we
you
did this.
You apparently live in the other side of Warsaw.
Yeah.
All right. So before we start to the podcast, can you please tell us what do you do and what people know you for doing?
Yeah, so I would say that basically I do everything related to coffee, marketing B2B, but also I do MC, volunteering. So I am trying to connect people from different paths to one. I'm like a connector.
You're a connector.
Yeah.
It's good to have you here because after this podcast, maybe you'll connect us with different part of sectors from people.
I believe so.
I believe so as well. So it's only right to ask you, though, if you know that I'm from Ethiopia, where the coffee.
Now I know.
Yeah, now you know where the coffee is originated from. So it's better to ask you this: where does people in Europe actually respect the place where coffee is originated from, or the brand that the coffee is sold?
So I would say, unfortunately, they don't know. So basically, they are more into the brand, because when you don't have the opportunity to go to the farm, you don't know nothing. What do I mean? It's like when you go to the farm, to the coffee farm, you see that there is no electricity, there is no water there. So after that trip, you can reprocess things in your head and then appreciate more. For instance, like for people, a coffee farm is not the only way to earn some money. It's more like they are having avocado farms, and then coffee is aside, because it's not enough to cover your bills. And people in Europe, most of them, they don't know this. So, yeah.
So you would say that people are buying coffee because of the branding, or it's not because of where the coffee is originated from, right?
Yeah, so I would say that first of all, probably because of the brand. Secondly, most of the people, they are addicted to caffeine, so they have to drink something. Either they love this routine, this ritual, or they are just addicted to it. So you are working, doing something on a computer, and they're like, I want to drink some coffee, right? So probably both, right?
Yeah. So what do you, from a person who really, as an enthusiast in coffee, like how do your day-to-day life looks like? Maybe walk me through through your day, on what part of your life or your day do you drink coffee, or can you tell us about your day?
Yeah, sure. So most of the days I would start from black coffee, and I love this ritual that I have 5 minutes of like calm space. No one is disturbing me, even dog. I'm just like doing dripper, like filter coffee, and then I'm like, oh, it's so nice, it tastes great, the smell is so nice. And then then probably, so this is my first before workout, and then during the day it depends. If I go to the office, then I stopped counting, because people they are brewing the coffee and they were like asking, would you give a try? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then after 8 hours, I'm like, oh my god, like I have to refresh my brain because it's a lot, but because it tastes that good, you want to try another one, like coffee from Ethiopia, coffee from Colombia, coffee from Costa Rica, because in every different cup you will find different sensory profiles, which is amazing, which is exciting, you know. Then you drink it and you feel that, oh, it tastes like I don't know, skin, flowers, because of the sensory, and it goes there. And you're like, wow, is it a coffee or is something else?
Taking you back, how did all this start? How did you start doing coffee? How do you even become a coffee enthusiast like this, that you're really into it? And how does all this start?
So I think that when I was studying many years ago, but I will start again, so no worries. I would say that when I was studying, I remember that I was in need of coffee. Probably I was addicted, and then I felt that it helps me, I don't know, to think clearly or to be more effective or stuff like this. I don't know how it was, but that was probably the first affection. And then a few years later, I started reading about specialty coffee, that it's so special, why, that there is a traceability about farms and stuff like this. So I would say that I got passionate about this and I wanted to know more. I wanted to go there to the source, you know, and I think that, yeah, many years ago.
So for people who doesn't know what specialty coffee is, what is it?
So it's like good quality, the coffee from exact farm, and traceability. So on each part you can trace this and you can see where the money goes through the farmer, like no mess behind this. And then again, great quality. So if the coffee goes from the farm to the importer and then through the Europe, and then you can do the quality check. We are using a standard, like European standard. We have score sheets, and then every person which have skills and papers and stuff like this is able to check the quality, you know, with your spoon, then just like sipping brew coffee and then using the score sheet, then giving some points, and then be like, okay, this one is more like commercial coffee, this one is specialty coffee. So we do use scale 100 points. So the coffee from 86, it's this one.
So that's the most, like, if it scores 86, and that's the specialty coffee that you say. Also, it's traceable, so you can trace it from the beginning where the coffee started coming until it serves on the table, correct?
It should be, but of course that as everywhere, sometimes it's not possible. So I would say that the best cooperation is this, where you can trace every step. But of course, sometimes it's not traceable because the farm is that huge, or the farm has many co-owners, right? So then there is a mess because everything is at one big space and you cannot.
So do you think specialty coffee is it really better than the other coffees, or is it better marketed?
I would say that it's better because it's from local small farmers. So we kind of say we are supporting them. But I would say that everyone should drink what they love drinking. It's not like I will serve you my coffee and you will say, oh, that's very bad, I don't like it, and I appreciate this. I will be like, yeah, just stick to yours, which that it should be this way, most of all, right?
Yeah.
Not like that I will be convincing you, no, try it again, no, please.
I mean, everybody's test is different.
Yeah, of course, that for me, if we would smell same coffee, probably because I train my skills, I do this very often, I will find something there in this cup and you'll be like, oh, it's nice. And it's same like with muscles. If you go to the gym, if you train hard, then you see the results. And same is with your brain. When you train your sensory skills, you have to train them to remember that you have them. It's not that everyone is just so super amazing, like talented, and then you're like, wow, what's there? Oh, I know this. And then you see on the package sensory profile and be like, oh wow, I'm so good in at it. It's like with everything.
I mean, what do you guys do like when you're testing like different coffees at the same time? Let's say there's Brazilian coffee here, Colombian coffee here, Ethiopian coffee here. Then you're tasting all of those coffees like at the same time, but like how do you differentiate the test as well? Like what do you guys do in between those sessions that you're testing?
So probably it depends what is the goal of the session, because if you want find something or if you want just taste this, the way would be different. But I know that Brazilian coffee will be more chocolatey, more nutty in like sensory way of thinking, of processing the coffee. And then the Kenyan and Ethiopian will be more like a fruity, like a floral and stuff like this. So of course that after every coffee, it's good to refresh your mouth and drink some water, and then I don't know, like have some snack, but no spices, no spices to don't kill your sensory skills.
Yeah. I mean, that's really impressive for me. I'm not a coffee guy. I don't drink coffee straight up. I'm gonna tell you. Not yet. Maybe I will go to one of your events. Then you guys might convince me.
Feel free.
But the thing is that I don't feel like coffee brights. You know, the caffeine in coffee makes people alert, and you know, if you're feeling a little bit sleepy or unenergetic, then you drink coffee, then all of a sudden people hype up. But I don't know, is it just for me? But I don't feel that. I don't feel that from my side. Maybe I might doing it wrong, or is it the way people drink it?
I would say that maybe you didn't meet the right person in your way or right coffee on your way, because if I would serve you a filter coffee and you like, for instance, tea, and we would compare those beverages, you would be surprised how similar it is to each other. And I'd be like, are you sure that it's coffee? Because it's not that strong, like a shot of espresso. It's not that concentrated. So it's more like a tea, especially Ethiopian coffee, which is for real, like a more floral, fruity, giving those kind of vibes. And I'd be like, are you sure? But if you don't want to be caffeinated, there are the other ways. If you like the taste of the coffee, then you can try like a decaf coffee or like low caffeinated coffee if you don't want to be affected by caffeine. I know that some of the people, they prefer to go to the gym to be more hyped, but in natural way. Fair enough, go and do this, right? But if you like the taste and you are afraid that you will be over caffeinated, there are some certain ways to, you know, to switch. That's it.
Maybe I'll try the way that you I'll try to find the perfect coffee for me, where I feel that kind of sensation, where I'm be like, this coffee is getting I'm getting the caffeine like in my body. But nothing have done it for me until now. So now I met you, so it's a good opportunity for me.
I will take you for some event. You mentioned that you really enjoy networking, so I would say that it's going to be a perfect source for you, perfect space. So
I'm looking out for that. Why not? We might even vlog it.
Why not?
Why not? So when we talk about coffee, like I said, Ethiopia is also the origin of coffee, where people really enjoy coffee deeply, because even in everybody's house in Ethiopia, there's a coffee ceremony at least 2 times a day, where people will gather around and just drink coffee, like talking about a bunch of things in life. And maybe if you have you experienced that kind of experience about Ethiopian?
No, no, like in Ethiopia, no. I've been through Guatemala, but it's like Central America, so the vibe is totally different one.
yeah.
I would say that, yeah, go back to the roots, or like go
Yeah.
check the roots, yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm very curious. Yeah, talk.
I
more.
think we should. I think we as a crew we should take you to an event like maybe there's an Ethiopian restaurant in Warsaw as well.
Okay.
When if they have that kind of ceremony, we'll check and we might have to take you there. But it
Okay.
is really interesting. Like I think experience for you as a coffee lover as well. Where so when it comes to coffee for Ethiopia, that it is more about the culture. Like they don't even they look at how quality the coffee is really deeply, but more over like the cultural aspect and the value it holds itself is kind of different. So what do you have any type of like this type of culture that you have when you drink your coffee?
Now I am thinking and processing that, oh, they are brewing this coffee, they are praying together, they are sitting through the same table. I'm like, oh, that's nice.
I'll show you a video to give you a better perspective about it.
Okay.
But it's not like people praying and doing some ritual.
I know.
But it's more about it's just a calm environment where people are just sitting around, and there will be a lady which is sitting on a on a. I think it's really kind of difficult to explain where I can paint the whole picture in your head, but
Yeah,
I would have to I have to show you a really good video where it will explain it. So all right. So from your experience, from your vast experience of testing coffee, which coffee do you enjoy the most? Is a really difficult question for you, I believe.
No.
It's easy. Okay.
So I would say that there are two answers. The first one is the coffee doesn't matter. The way of serving, it's like, you know, when someone has time to brew this for me, I'll be like, wow, that's amazing. I really appreciate small things. So when someone has time to do this for me, I'll be like, that's the best coffee because it's already served. So someone put their time and heart to do this. And if we are talking about specific coffees, so I will say that my favorite one is Kenyan one. It's very juicy, but sometimes it tastes like tomatoes. I know it's weird, right? But if you will think about this in very juicy, fruity way, then it makes sense. The acidity is very high. I love it. I absolutely love it. So yeah, or like Colombian coffees, they are very, very like, yeah.
I mean, tomatoes. So it tastes like tomato. I cannot imagine it. I'd have to taste it. Like,
yeah, you have to
feel it that way. But I think I've tested. I think Colombian coffee. I've been to a coffee ceremony where I have this one friend which is really obsessed about coffee. She took me to a coffee networking event type of thing. I think it is held in the stadium, in the national stadium in Warsaw. It was 2 years ago, I believe. But I tested the Colombian coffee. It was a different experience. Like it was not something that I'm used to. It was different. I think it tasted something like a fruits, where it was so awkward for me because it was so odd because it's a coffee, but it tastes like
a fruit.
Fruits, yeah.
Like, what is this?
What is this? Yeah. I didn't understand it. So I think I have to explore more when it regards to like the coffee tastes because it's differentiable even from my taste because I'm not experienced, but I can also test the differences.
Yeah, but if that was 2 years ago on National Stadium, I was producing Polish Championships, and probably we saw each other.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn. Okay. 2 years ago, you've been there. Then
Yeah.
obviously you would be there because I think it's the biggest event, right?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
coffee.
This one was the biggest one, and the Specialty Coffee Association. This is kind of organization which most of the countries, they do have their own chapters, so they are responsible, and there is a global one, like a board, and I would say that most of those chapters, they are supporting the coffee community to produce those Polish championships or like Czech championships, and then to find out the best barista in the country, and then this person which will gonna win goes through the international ones, so like world
champion,
level
champion.
So everyone from this community is extremely waiting for this, extremely excited about this. They are waiting all the competitors to compete, to check themselves, even though they are working 1 year on themselves with coffee, with presentation, to be ready. So it's amazing.
Wow. Let me ask you this: in that case, you know, like if you see a car competition, like, I don't know, we're going to cars after talking about coffee, but if you see in cars competition, every car, of course, like every car is different how they're speeding through, but the person who drive it is the one who's really applaud to it, because even though you have the fastest car, if you're not good driving it, you'll not be the first one. Is it true about baristas? Like, if you have the best coffee of the best, but if you don't have, if the best of the best barista is there and you're kind of second barista there, can you compete? Like, can the best barista compete with a person which is second, but the second person have the best coffee in the world, but this one have the second coffee in the world?
I would say that the coffee is very important, but it's more about your mindset. It's like it's like in every path of your life, you can be same. Like if you have a good mindset, then you will gonna win. And the coffee is like so, right? Because you have a concept, you know what to do, you know how to trigger people, you know how to serve this through the judges, you have good vibe, and you can represent the country. And if you are, I don't know, stubborn, mad, and you are working that hard, and then you're gonna go and win this, of course, like you are brave enough, congratulations. But it's more like it should come from here and then from here. So comparing baristas to cars, it's same. Like it's sometimes it's not about cars, sometimes it's not about coffee, it's more like about people and skills. Yeah,
that's a good answer. I think so as well. I think it comes from the heart when whatever you do. When it comes to this type, I think barista is a creative work as well. It's more like an art form.
Yeah, especially when you can be connected with farmer on a coffee farm, and then if it comes from your heart that you will go there, you will meet I don't know, his family, you will learn the culture, the story about different country, and then you will be more passionate, and then people will see in your eyes that fire. You're like, you have to go there, right? So yeah, but sometimes the quality of coffee from the different competitor will gonna win. Even it's like always balance, right? Yeah.
So from the time where you start doing this, have you thought yourself going this far?
So I would say that I am not thinking how far I'm going. It's again more about enjoying the way. It's more about connecting with people, knowing people, like building something and giving through the community. And then you will not gonna discover when you were moved that fast or that far away. You'll be like, oh, I am already here. Or like if you have a big dreams, you have to share with them. You have to shout out, like talk about them in very loud way, because how someone can help you if they don't know what's your goal. So yeah, just you have to be brave one, right? Like if you were gonna ask for help, assistance, support, someone will come and will help you. But if you will not tell them, then they were not gonna read your thoughts, your mind, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, enjoying the process is one of the best things to do. I believe if you thought about the destination, I feel like you'll be so like exhausted because it's gonna take a while, or it's not gonna be the way you thought it would be. So I think being in the present moment and enjoying the process, I think is the best way to go about it.
Yeah, and process, I would again compare this to happiness. So for instance, if you are happy with your own life, wow, that's amazing. If you are addicted to someone else and this person gives you happiness, that's emptiness, not happiness. So at the end of the day, of course that you can be, for instance, in a relationship, but then at the end of the day, you are alone, right? So your own happiness matters. If you are thinking about the others, that they are giving you something and then at the end of the day you are empty, that's not the thing. So enjoying the process, because if you're achieving some goals, then like the happiness is just like probably 5 minutes because you were enjoying the whole process, and then you're like, oh, it's done. Why so quickly, right? Yeah. So the process, people, again, connecting, developing yourself. Yeah, that's the best part, right?
We talk about coffee a lot. Now I'm gonna ask you, how do you you do CrossFit as well? How did you got into it?
Healthy issues. Yeah, I would say that I was facing lower back pain, and then some of my friends, they asked me to go to CrossFit, and I was like, oh, I'm not CrossFitter. Such a shame. Maybe no, that's not for me. But because I was very deep into a different sports in the past, like a tennis or stuff like this, I was like, okay, let's fight for this. Let's try this. And then I stayed. Like it started from the routine, 6:30 a.m. in the morning. Oh, it was very, very hard to get up, to wake up, to get up, to go there. But then it built me, right? It's like, it's about mental again. Now, if someone would gonna ask me, oh, how you're going there, I'll be like, I am disciplined. It's not about if I won't go there. If you would ask me, I'll be like, no, I would not go there. But because I do not think about this, I am thinking about bonuses, which gives me CrossFit, then I'll be like, yeah, I'm going there. That's it. Sometimes we don't need to like things. Sometimes if we see benefits, we have to go there. Like, just go there, just continue, stop thinking if it's good for you. Yeah.
I mean, CrossFit, I believe that it's one of the toughest sport to go into. I think I do weightlifting.
Yeah.
But I've tried CrossFit
Yeah.
once, and it was one of the most hardest sessions I had. Like every part of my body was working, and I was feeling every muscle in my body. And that was your first sport to go into, or have you done any other weightlifting sports before?
I've tried, I would say, everything, even sumo. Like my mom was that creative one and that supportive one that I've tried, like basketball, volleyball, like every kind of sports. And then I started with tennis, and then like people, they were telling that sport, oh, it's very healthy one. Yeah. But it's like when you do this professionally, then you are exhausted, your body is just like a drain, then you have fix yourself, right? So yeah, I would say that that's why I switched, and then starting from weightlifting, it helped me a lot, and now I don't see any issues with pain. So I fully recommend it to everyone. Those even which they are afraid about, I don't know, cardio stuff like this, you can choose like a part to practice, and that's it.
If you were not doing this today, what would you be doing?
Very creative things. Probably I would go and start living in a forest, in a very, very white place without people, close to close to the Mother Earth, and be like chilly and inviting people, because I do love cooking and hosting people and brewing coffee. So probably I would be like creating a safe space for the others and inviting them just to chill, just to forget about daily issues, daily matters, and just to chill, like create. And it could be connected with, I don't know, like musician workshops, everything what will gonna make you to be at the current place with your mind, like here and there. Yeah.
So if you think about the, like, let's say the perfect morning for you, where the best music you like, maybe the best coffee in your side, the best environment, like, can you picture it for me?
Yeah, I have this every day because I created my space in that way to feel confident to have this, I don't know, 30 minutes of the day. And music, it depends. If I want to stay chilled, then probably I would go through a jazz. If I want to have more energy, then probably I would go through Afrobeats and start moving my body. So depends. Depends on the purpose and the mood.
Is it the way how does the way you grew up affected the life that you live in right now, where the childhood life I'm talking about, where you grew up? You grew up in Warsaw, by the way?
No. So I am from Lubelszczyzna region.
Okay.
So Warsaw is kind of different. Lubelszczyzna region is more, it's slower. Everything is just like have on space, on time, and it's just like, it's different world, right? But if you want to run through your career, more possibilities, they are here, like more people, more possibilities and stuff like this. And I would say that my childhood built me as I am who I am now. So because of kind of many issues and like survival mode, now I know how to deal with things, right? Or same thing, like if I tried so many sports, I cannot picture my life without trying this, without having this in my head that I will survive, or I know how to create what to do in my free time, that it's not about wasting time. You have to think what you want to do, where you want to be. And then probably because of sport, it shaped me, again, childhood. Then I know what I want to. Because I am probably braver, then I'm like, oh, I know what to do. And even if I am lower energy and stuff like this, then I know that I have to go out and do something to push myself, right? So yeah, it affected me, but in a good way. And my grandma was always telling me, watch out of what are you thinking about, because then again it might affect your brain. So if you are moody, stop being moody, then I don't know, go out, recharge yourself, see a sun, I don't know, pray, and then come back and see yourself different way, like because that's your decision if you see same situation in bad way or good way. If something, I don't know, if someone will gonna break his leg, then it'll be like, oh, such a pity. And then it'll be like, oh, great opportunity. I will start to learn English, stuff like this. So again, it's in your head and you have to choose what is this for you, what it means to you.
Yeah, seeing opportunities in things that like you're almost seeing it as when you see a cup which is half full, you'll see it's not half empty, it's half full. So like it's the positive side of everything. The example that you gave as well, like when you break your leg, maybe it's a good time to spend a time with your family. Maybe is a great opportunity to learn new skills. Maybe to walk with one leg.
I mean, maybe bad example, but still, you have to think. And most of the people, when they see smiley people, they are like, oh, they were born and they had everything. No, it's such a lie. If you know how to be happy, probably you appreciate your life and you face through so many issues that you know that you want to be happy now, that you pass so many things and you have them, you left them and you said, oh, bye. And then you appreciate them because it's not that, I don't know, we are waking up every day and then we are like, you know, choosing if I am happy or sad. You can, but still you have to think about things. It's not that you were, you know, you it's not this way, not this
So
way.
if you have a message maybe to our viewers right now,
Go to CrossFit. No tak to.
yeah, go to CrossFit for real. Like they have to go to CrossFit. Maybe CrossFit. I'll tell you though, it's gonna be a really tough ride for CrossFit. Right? CrossFit is a tough sport. Maybe start doing weightlifting first, then go to CrossFit. Tak. Okay. So, let's talk about the business side of coffee. Who makes the most money?
Big concerns. So like a Starbucks, for instance, or like a Coca-Cola. So everything is just like connected. So I would say that the business is there and it's such a pity. So the other side of this business is showing off or like showing up farmers, showing what is going there. And then maybe it will gonna open people's eyes and they will gonna go and support them more. It's like with pharmacy, it's same, right?
Yeah.
The money they are there.
Yeah. So when you see the big corporations are the ones who's making the most money, but in terms of the chain itself, like it goes from the farmers, then to the maybe to the people that will organize the coffee, maybe roast it, then package it, then sell it as well. But do you believe that the farmers are in a disadvantage in this industry?
Yeah, so I would even say that all of that concerns, it's not about farmers anymore because those concerns, they are having their own farms already, which is dangerous and tricky because it's like no one talks about this, but it's like taking real farmers somewhere, right? And then growing coffee there already. So yeah, it's not supportive way for farmers.
All right. So now the big corporations are having their own
Yeah,
farms
because
already
they bought them, and it's kind of easy buy two coffee farms and not at the same time, because most of the local people, they have to take some mortgage and to go to the banks to support them, because the cost of growing all of this is huge. It's amazingly huge, and you have to grow those plants every year. And with coffee, it's tricky. Avocado is a way easier because you have to grow them. We are basically starting from the plants, and then after 4 years, or like 2 or 4 years, you see the result. It's not like with avocado that it grows very fast. So that's the trickiest part of the process, right? So you are implementing everything, putting effort, energy, money, and stuff like this, and then you don't know. You kind of know, but then if weather will be bad or the other conditions,
so it's a risky.
you might lost everything.
It's a risky way to go.
Yeah. So that's why people, they are investing. There's money in, for instance, avocado, right? Yeah.
So when we talk about other professions that you do MC as well. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah. So again, it's related to coffee, because I think that when I was thinking about my career path, I was thinking, what can I do more? So same path, but different things. So then I was like, okay, maybe marketing. So I've tried with Polish roasteries. Before I was leading export team. So we were kind of selling the espresso machines and stuff like this abroad. Then I was like, okay, so maybe I have to go deeper through sensory skills. So I went there. Then I was like, okay, what to do more? What to do? Where to go? And I was like, MC. And I knew that every year 3 locations. There are like World of Coffee, so it's like in every country, but world level, right? So I was like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to try this, but instead of waiting, let's go to World of Coffee. Let's apply. And I was like, they asked me to send a video, why I want this. So I did this. And I said that, of course, that I don't have any experience, but I'm really thrilled about this. I really want to put something from me through the coffee community and stuff like this. So they accepted this, and yeah, I went to Denmark, then to Switzerland. And I really enjoyed this because, again, it's not about coffee. Like, coffee is a connector, so it's more about people. It's more about you want to know someone, then you can learn from them about business, about good practice, about strategy, about stuff like this, and then you will be amazed how many interesting things people they are doing. You'll be like, wow. And if you would not be there if you would not jump through that event, you'll be just sitting home, and then be like, so many opportunities they are there, but you have to just go there, and that's it.
Yeah.
Just be open-minded, just talk with strangers. Yeah, weird, but
kids don't talk to strangers.
yeah. And the funniest part is that if you are on a world stage, and now I've started judging program, like coffee judging program, and I know that if I was there, some of the judges or some of the coffee people, they saw me and they were enjoying, I don't know, the whole picture that I was like kind of trying to support all the coffee community competitors. They were very stressed, so I was like trying to chat with them on the stage, help them. And then the invitation, they are there, right? If people, they see that you feel good enough, or like, I don't know, you are supporting in some way of like talking or stuff like this, then they were gonna invite you again. It's like,
hearing your
everywhere same.
experiences and the things that you do right now, it almost feels like you always like try to new things. You always try to step out of your comfort zone and try to like mobilize yourself into different type of parts of doing things. So if from all of the things that you do, and from all the parts that you've explored, which one hold your heart much from the other?
So because I would say that it's tricky question, because I don't know, like the coffee, I don't know if it's more like my career, my job, or my passion. So it's tricky again, because if you build everything around this, connections, friendships and stuff like this, that you are lost, because you don't know if it's more like a work or like either, I don't know, connections, right? So tricky. And then if I will think about again music and like hobbies, so many hobbies, then I am like a lost. No answer for this. So I would recommend to do what you feel right now. And if you stop feeling like, it's the perfect example, if you are working as a coach, like telling people what to do with your body, and then you don't feel the connection with people anymore, you are exhausted from them, you want to stay home and stop doing this, God's sake, just stop doing this. Stop lying to yourself that you won't do this, because then you are affecting people in bad way, and they start feeling this, so they are uncomfy. They feel your vibe. It's about your vibe. Like I don't know, I feel your energy, you feel mine. And what if like you are trying to put your effort, but there is no energy behind you? So yeah, go rest and then rethink what you want to do. If you won't stop, just stop doing this. Stop forcing yourself, because then people will gonna feel this, right? So it's such a waste of time and money again.
Exactly. I mean, people talk about the best side, the positive side of coffee. Is there any negative sides of coffee?
In my opinion, no. So it's like people, they are asking me about, being caffeinated, over caffeinated. And I'm like, I know my limits. I know what will gonna happen if I will drink too much or stuff like this. Or like I've been through the farms. I know how it works. I've been working with importers. I know how it looks like. I know what's the reality, what's behind there. So again, like I don't see this as a bad things. Of course, if we are talking about concerns, yeah, bad things. But yeah,
No.
no, no.
Alright.
I am too deep there, and you see that. I was a bit afraid that this path will gonna end, right? And then I found that not. I can do this and that. And same with hobbies. I was like, last Saturday I tried playing on drums, and then I'm like, what if one day I will gonna wake up and there will be no any entertainment part, no anymore. Like I will not gonna find the other hobby. What if? But no, like no limits.
Yeah.
For real.
You know, sometimes like I would like to ask people like who do different things, if they get bored easily with doing things, like maybe sometimes where people, I've been with people who play different sports at the same time, where they play basketball, they play football, they're good at it. It's all of the sports they play at, but I see the sense of things where they be bored with something. Like they play football, then as soon as they think they master it, as soon as they mastered it, let's say it becomes a repetition, then they will change to other sports. Then they master it, then they will go to other sports as well. So do you have that kind of mentality as well?
So I would say that most of my life I thought that it's my curse, that I don't know, something is wrong with me, that I want to this. So I was like, where is the end of that story, right? And then I switched and I was like, no, it's nothing bad, because as you've mentioned, if I get bored, I can switch. And I would say that it's same with sports. So I was playing tennis professionally many years, and then I had friends at that time we were playing together, and I realized that if I were gonna continue, I don't know, I will break my leg or something will gonna, because that's your body and you have some limitations. And I was like, I have to stop to think about what to do, because then in a few years I have to pay my bills. So I have to stop and then try to think about some business. And my friends, they continue playing. And then after they were not able to play anymore, they were like, we don't know what to do. And then I was like, so I feel that's a blessing that you can switch. And my own way is, if I need to learn something, if I need to gain new skills, I am going somewhere. And then if I will gain them, I can switch. And again, this year I'm like thinking about MBA studies. Why? Because I want to know something more about strategic thinking, and I know what I want from this part, so I know why I want this. So if I will finish this, I will put this back through my table to my career path, and I will be like, yeah, I did this, okay, where should I go now? So again, probably you have to think at the beginning, what is your purpose, and then to match your puzzles, not opposite, because yeah, we have dreams, but the time is the limitation. So no one gives you time back. So you have to again think, because time is your kind of currency, right? Money, but then health and then time.
Time, exactly.
It's currency, yeah.
Exactly. So
spend it wise.
So we will go to the next segment of our podcast, where it is a quick fire questions. So we have quick fire questions for you.
How quick should I be?
I mean, it's not like you have to think that much, because I'm gonna ask you this or this.
Okay.
Then you just pick one, so you don't have to think that much. So.
Coffee or tea? Coffee.
Obviously, coffee. So trust me, I'm not gonna ask you coffee and tea.
Ethiopian ceremony or or going to Ethiopia?
Maybe.
Both. Where? Nah.
All right. So this is our quick fire questions. So, espresso or filter?
Espresso.
Coffee for taste or energy?
Taste.
Ethiopian coffee or Colombian coffee?
Colombian.
Oh my God. It breaks my heart. It breaks my
I feel that pain.
You even heard it, right? You broke it. All right.
Ethiopian in the evening.
All right. So, do you like expensive coffee or traditional coffee?
Traditional.
That's it for the quick questions.
It was too quick.
It was talking. That's why it's called quick. It's on the name. Quick fire questions. So, before we go to the last segment that I really like, and I think you're gonna like it as well. Do you have?
See?
I think you're gonna like it as well. So, before we go there, do you have any other things to say, or do you feel like there's any questions that I didn't ask you that you wanted to answer?
No, but I would say that like a few sentences that no, I think that questions that we are done with questions, but it was a pleasure to meet you guys and your team. But I would say some sentence at the end, right? That it's valid to be open-minded always, to see all the opportunities, to be brave, because how brave you are is what you can get. And yeah, just go spread your love and good vibe, and then the energy will gonna come back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I 100% feel the good energy, the love, and the vibe here discussing with you. And I really appreciate for you to come in here, taking your time, and we had a good conversation as well.
Yeah.
So guys, yeah, we preach love. Always stay positive. Always stay consistent with what you're doing. Because I see you might be lacking, so stay consistent. So now let's go to the next segment. Let's go.
All right, so this is a segment where we celebrate our guests, how they come far, and I believe that people doesn't get a chance to celebrate their own achievements. So maybe we want to give our guests a little segment where they celebrate their achievements and how far they came. So that's why you can see a champagne on the table. So we want to see, but we want you to open it. So yeah, take the honors.
that will be the most funny part of everything. Mm-hmm. You will see, guys, right?
Yeah, I mean, don't kill us, but
don't shoot through a camera.
Oh, you're facing my point. Damn. Wait, it might shoot out as soon as you.
Where should I go?
Oh my God. Wait. Let me hold the top for you. Yeah. You can unscrew it. Let me hold the top for you. Because I can see.
Don't die.
Yeah. I knew this was gonna happen. Because the thing is, I think the champagnes when they get a little bit of heat,
yeah,
they want to pop out real quick.
The pressure.
The pressure. So yeah, I mean, let me get you.
So thanks for that gesture. I do not drink alcohol.
Oh, you don't drink alcohol? Okay.
I want to take advantage of this and want to ask if you have a time, like as a team, to celebrate your own successes. Maybe it's a good opportunity to do this also, right?
As well, yeah. So I mean, we can just say cheers, and you may not take a sip. You take a sip from your water. Cheers. I'll sip for you.
That was my decision. No worries.
No worries. So, yeah, where can people find you?
I would say that everywhere, but the best way is real life. So probably most of the coffee events, everywhere when you see coffee sign. Or like you can sign up for CrossFit. I don't like psycho people, but if it might help you if you're healthy, then feel free to join to our crew. Yeah, basically that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you see a coffee sign in Warsaw, if you're wandering around, she might be there, so you can go hang out. So thank you very much for watching. It's been an amazing time, amazing conversation. And if you like this video, make sure to like it, comment, subscribe. Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.